Guys, we are back on track. I mean, we finally picked up the first win of our career on the mound. We're hitting just under 250, which is a vast improvement from where we started this season. And we have double-digit home runs now. We're starting to look like a professional ball player. Now, if the rest of the team could pick it up, that would be even better because we are sitting 21 games under 500 currently. The scary thing about that is we're less than 10 games back from the division leaders. So we're actually in this, despite the fact that we look like a piss-poor team right now. But again, we do have the majority of the season left, so a lot of things can happen. Maybe something can happen at the trade deadline where we end up adding an extra couple pieces to make ourselves actually look like, a division contender. But at the same time, the fact that we're actually picking it up really is the most important thing. I mean, we can only control what we can control, and that's us. Everyone else is just going to have to figure it out on their own. As long as we are stellar while we are on the mound or at the plate or even in the field, we're giving ourselves the best chance that we possibly can to become a playoff team. Again, I still think that this team is a long ways away from it, but one can always hope. But we do have a big series right here at home against Atlanta, and then our next start is going to be against a team that I wish would have made it to the World Series and won this year, the Seattle Mariners. That is going to be game 2, and that will be on the road. But again, we have a number of games to play before we actually get there, and I'm really hoping that we can take care of the Braves, because they are 7 games under 500 right now, and even though, again, we are 21 games under 500, I feel like we could actually hang with them, especially looking at the way this month has gone so far. I mean, yes, we still have a handful of losses, but I see more W's there than L's. So let's hope that we can continue that here, especially in this series against Atlanta. Let's try to put on a show with the plate and get ready for our start midweek against Seattle. Although that might be difficult because their 2, 3, and 4 hitters are all hot right now, so that's going to be a bit of an issue for our pitching. But again, it's not going to be our problem. We don't start until we end up going against Seattle. I'm sure we'll go against Atlanta at some point this season, but for right now, we just need to focus on what we can do in this series at the plate. And again, in the field. Maybe not in this game. I think we're DH in this one. But still, once we get back out in the field in the next 2 games, again, we really want to make sure that that we're just stellar as we're late on the fastball, unfortunately. I do not want to strike out in this first at bat with a guy on first, but unfortunately that's going to be the case. Bringing the heat, and we're just late on it. I also didn't realize that was Tarek Skubal, so yeah, I can see why we ended up striking out now. And why we ended up flying out to right field. Actually got a decent piece on that, surprisingly enough, but obviously not good enough of one. But it looks like the rest of the team has kind of figured him out. Now, if only we could do that too, that'd be even better. We're late on the high fastball. I always swing at those. Then again, there isn't much that I don't swing at in this game, so I shouldn't talk. Kind of like that 99-mile-an-hour fastball out. So let's see if maybe he can bring something in the zone. I don't know if he's going to go high again. He doesn't. That is going to be more over the plate. And that's going to be a pop-out. However, that should end up advancing him to third. Don't know if that's going to matter much. Although there is only 1 out, so hopefully he does end up scoring. Well, it looks like he did, but Atlanta scored a couple too, so it's 4-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. We do have an extra 3 outs compared to them, as we're late on the slider. I thought that was going to stay in, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, no, we have a couple more outs, but it's a brand new game here. As dude, I should realize his slider is his primary pitch, and he's thrown it extremely well. Just need to be aware of anything else, as that's going to be in the dirt. And yeah, I think we're going to be over in this game, unless we go into extras. Or maybe not. I mean, we do get one more opportunity with 2 outs, but with 2 outs and a 4-run deficit, what can we do here? At this point, we just need to make sure we keep our little hit streak going. We're late on the sinker, and we're sitting here in no 2 count. We just don't want to end the game on a strikeout. That's going to be the main thing here. So let's hope we don't do that. As we don't, that will end up being a pop-out. No, let's go. That drops. No, go back to first. What are you doing? Sorry, that's why you don't celebrate before you actually get to first base and the play is called dead. But, hey-oh, let's go. All right, let's go. Full count, 2 outs. Again, this really doesn't mean shit. Just the fact that we... obviously ended up getting a base hit. Come on, you need to keep running on that. You could have scored. You could have scored. Oh, you're still going to score. Let's go. Sloppiest base running I have ever seen. But It was enough to score, and even though we're probably still going to lose this, at least we made it a little closer. Well, excuse me. Are you kidding me? Come on now, time to break this open. How about we end this with a walk-off? I don't think we've had a walk-off bomb yet in this series. It'd be nice to actually get one right here. I was looking fastball, he brought the slider, and yeah, we are way early on that one. Man, beware of the fastball on this one, I think. He's brought 2 sliders. Why not? Or he brings a third. Just late on it, too. And we're in a little bit of trouble here. We don't want to ruin this. Okay, I almost swung at that, I'm not going to lie. We don't want to ruin this opportunity, though. I mean, guy on second, no outs. If we could break this game open, be able to help us win in the 11th, that would be huge. And that's not going to do it. However, that should end up advancing him to third, which means at the very least, we should be able to tie, especially with 1 out. And judging by everyone walking on the field, I'm assuming that we ended up winning. I would doubt we'd go on the field if we didn't. But there we go. We do. We pick up the win, and I am surprised. 4-run deficit with 2 outs in the 9th. We come back, we push it to extras, and we end up winning in the 11th. Amazing game. Maybe not an amazing game for us at the plate, but still, hey, we'll take it. That is a big dub right there, and let's hope that we can keep it up. As I didn't realize, so they got Scooble, they got Crochet. I wonder who else is on this team, and how the hell are they under 500? I mean, that just seems so very wrong. You know what I mean? Crazy to me. Well, let's go. Let's start this off with with 2 outs here in the first. They already have a 1-0 lead. A little upset that they gave up the lead yesterday. So let's see if we can punish them for it. That's going to be up the middle. Not a great base hit, but hell, it's going to be a single. And now everything after this just going to be gravy. So let's hope it's let's hope it's good gravy. So let's see what we can do here. Are we going to steal? You bet your ass on the steal. Oh, and that gets through the infield. Keep going. Go from first to third. And that stolen base actually helped him out there. Because I wonder if he ended up going to cover second on that one. And that allowed the ball to get through the infield. But either way, though, we're looking good. First and third. Yes, with 2 outs and a 3-0 count. But there we go. Make that bases loaded with 2 outs. And it's all up to Trey Sweeney. Hit 195, man. I have a lot of faith in him right here. Let's go. Bases loaded. 1-2. And that gets through the infield. Let's go. That might end up scoring 2. He beats it out. Let's go. And all with 2 outs, we end up getting 2 runs. Maybe it's the fact that we're doing better. That's just making the team do better. But whatever the hell it is, I'm just... Oh, wow. Well, I take back everything I just said. Oh my gosh, that was a horrible throw too. One right on the money, or even something that wasn't going to take him off the base would have gotten him. But instead, that allows them to end up picking up a few runs, and we're back down by 2 in the 3rd. Ooh, nice pitch. Nice pitch. We got to start catching up to those high 90s fastballs, you know. We've been struggling with that today. Not with the low fastball though. Does that have the distance to go over his head? It does not. And that's going to be a warning track ball. Yeah, we just didn't get a good enough piece on that, unfortunately. And now we're down 3. We will end up getting that circle changed, and that drops in the outfield for another single. There we go. Starting to see the ball a little bit better now. Now, if we could just do that with guys on base, that'd be awesome. Oh, we got a steal situation? Okay, coach, whatever you say. Oh, that was a bad jump. But we still should get there because the ball ended up going in the dirt. And even though that was a terrible jump, it still counts as a stolen base. So let's keep this up. Guy on second, us, obviously. Now with no outs, so we just need to be smart here. Don't run into an out. It's going to be the most important thing. Case in point right there. Unfortunately, now we got 1 out. Here's what we're going to end up doing, I think. I know 0-1 count. It's either going to be contact or it's going to be in the dirt on the steal. All right, he makes the contact, and we're going to get to third regardless. Kind of hoping he was going to let that go just so we could have got third for free. That's okay. That's all right. Trey already has 2 RBI in this one. Let's see if he can pick up his 3rd. We're back in scoring position. And unfortunately, he can't get it through the infield. But we do pick up one run, and now it's 5-3 in the 8th. Come on, we've come back from worse. Last game, we came back from 4 with only 1 out left. Now let's see if we can end up coming back from 2 with 5 outs left, I guess, technically speaking. Now, why are you... How many times have I said that I swing at all those high fastballs and I'm trying to start to lay off them, and it's just not working? So bad. And that's going to be a strikeout. And without us getting a base hit there, it just meant that we weren't going to be able to pick up the win. We ended up dropping 6-4, and now we just got to pick up the rubber match. And we do have a day off to look forward to after this game, though. So hopefully that'll actually give us the motivation to go lay it all out in the field in this one. But as long as we're able to get some base hits and maybe we can see the ball a little bit better and actually get some more solid hits, that would be ideal. Spencer Strider, again, man, what a starting rotation. But we've been able to get base hits off the other 2 guys, so why can't we do it against Strider, huh? Well, that's a nice little fastball down and in. Glad that we ended up laying off that. Question, I wonder how he's going to mix up his pitches, though. That's really the question here. Going with the curveball, that's fair. Again, we knew he was going to mix them up. I just don't know what sequence he's going to go in. We can try to guess, but I'd rather try to see it out of his hand.
Yep, that ball went out.
Surprised I didn't swing at that one. That was a borderline one, but thankfully just drifted foul. Or not foul, just drifted out of the zone. Pardon me. 2-1 count. Leave that fastball high, okay. Look at that. That's something we usually swing at. I'm glad that we're starting to lay off it a little bit. Let's go. We're looking for a good pitch here, though. And there it was. There it was, and we were just too late on it. 3 guys in a row throwing high 90s. Oh, my gosh. I should have known he was going to bring something in the zone. And, yeah, we just strike out. Oh, boy, and I feel like we're going to have to try to toss him out at home here, too. They got C.J. Abrams as well, man. What is up with this team? Go get him. There we go. I'm glad we ended up making that play. I thought that was going to go through. But now it's time for us to poke one through the infield here because we got a guy on second. It'd be nice to drive him in as we're just late on that fastball again. What is going on? Oh my gosh, and then we swing at a circle change. Oh God. Does he go slider again? Does he go and just go with a fastball high? I feel like he ends up going that. He doesn't. He comes right down the middle as I'm looking high. But at least it's good to know we're not the only ones struggling. He's having a damn good game here. Still a shutout for him in the bottom of the 7th as we end up taking that one into a gap. Let's go. I wasn't sure if he got a good enough hop on that, but no, he did not. And that's going to be a leadoff double in the 7th. Love it. All right. Now we just need to make sure we don't do anything stupid here. We're on base, no outs, 3-0 count. That is going to be ball 4. Okay, now we need to be a little more, I guess, alert here. Because there is a force out over at third. And even though we don't want to run into an out, we're still going to have to make sure that we actually get there. Granted, that is a line out. And now with Spencer Jones up to the plate and Salvi at first, I'm really worried this is going to be a double play ball. And, oh, he stops it. No, stay at third, stay at third, stay at third. All right. That could have been a double play ball, but it wasn't. Now it's up to Arias to drive in at least one of us here. Come on. Give us a tie game. That's... Where are you going? That foul ball. Go back to third. Why are you not trying to tag? Yeah, that's all right. We would have been done anyways. Not what you want to see with 1 out and bases loaded. I mean, at least it wasn't a double play, and we give ourselves another chance. But no, don't you dare! Don't you dare! Yeah, you really think that's gonna get past him? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, Trey, you had a couple base hits, good base hits in the last one. Can you do it here too? As that is going to be a line out to third, and what a wasted inning. And things are starting to look a little bleak here. Let's see if we can get out of this one and give ourselves a chance in the 9th. Although that is... Oh, we're going to get him at the plate. Get him at the plate. Get him. There we go. Son of a bitch, we needed a better throw than that. And that's going to be 2-0 now. I thought we could have got him, but just no luck there, unfortunately. Now it's up to us to start a rally here in the bottom of the 9th again and see if we can have a repeat performance what happened in Game 1 of this series. Come on, Spence. We were on that for the timing. We just weren't on it with the barrel as we end up just weakly hitting that one foul. That barely goes anywhere. Thank you very much. That's a curveball out of the zone. 2-1 count at this point. Truly, a walk is as good as a hit. One run is not going to do anything, so trying to be a hero here doesn't really mean anything. So hope we bring something down the middle on this one, though. That one's going to be ball 4. Let's go. That looked like that should have clipped the zone. I'd be pissed if I was him. Let's go. Let's do this. No double play ball, Salvi. Come on, buddy. Just a little base knock. A little base knock. That is going to be... Nope, stay on second. Stay on second. That is not hit hard enough to be able to advance to third. But there we go. Let's go. We got a little rally going. No outs. 3-0 count. A walk right here would be huge. Please do not swing at this. Please. Thank you very much. Let's go. Bases loaded. No outs. But we got 6, 7, 8 up. 0-2 count. Just don't strike out, buddy. Just don't strike out. That's all I ask. You struck out. Way to go, Spence. Nice job. Now double play ends it. Go, Arias. 0 for 3 today. Let's make it 1 for 4 with a couple RBI right here. Come on. Do not end the game. That's actually going to be ball 4, and he walks in the first run of the game. 2-1 now. 1 out. We can still win this one. And for the second time in this series, we end up walking it off. Obviously, I don't know what the hell happened, but I see a win up on the screen, and I see that we end up taking it 3-2. 5 hits, and it seemed like all of those came later in the game. Thankfully, we ended up picking up 2 of them, and we had Spencer Strider, his 7th loss of the season. And again, our second comeback victory in this series. And I'm sorry, did I say that we ended up picking up 2 of those hits? That was just 1, and then we walked on the second one, obviously. But thankfully, we have the day off now. That's really, really great to see. And hopefully, we can end up getting some more skill points here and be able to get relaxed for our game. And there's next series up in Seattle. We're obviously going to be traveling, and hopefully this time off really kind of helps us out a little bit too, because it's a big series against Seattle. But first, obviously, Coach wants to talk to us about our performance. Of course. Why wouldn't I want to continue to be a two-way player? Who else is going to help this team out? Yeah, obviously, we've been doing well on the mound. We finally ended up getting, again, our first win of our career in the last video. And we're hitting 321 this month. Yeah, you better be pleased. Are you kidding me? Thanks, Skip. I'll do my best here. Again, we do want to make sure that we focus more as a pitcher because I think that's where we're going to go the furthest. So let's just hope. Sorry, wanted to make sure that I picked the right one there. Let's just hope that we can keep this up. And again, maybe if we can't make the Marlins a winning franchise, hopefully we can end up going on to a franchise that is going to allow us to win a little bit more. And I thought that, the Braves ended up having a pretty hot lineup. I understand 5, 7, 9 are cold, but look at the All-Stars and look at all those guys on fire. Thankfully, we don't have anyone cold in our lineup right now, so let's just hope we can go out there and we can end up taking Game 1. It'd be really nice to get a little bit of momentum before we end up on the mound. As we got a guy on second here, and we're late on the 96-mile-an-hour fastball, thinking it was going to be something else. Wow, they're 44 and 34 this season. Good for them. They deserve it, truly. He didn't deserve me swinging at that, but that's okay. You know what? We'll give him that gift. We'll give him the gift. Just this one time, though. Like I said, we're not going to chase that again. That's 3 straight fastballs. Surprised he's not going to his sinker or something like that, just to get that extra movement. There's another 4-seam. I mean, I get it. It's the first inning. You don't want to show him all your pitches in the first inning. I get it. But still. You would have thought he would have brought something else, and he did right there, and that fooled the fuck out of me. That's my fault. You know? We'll just make sure that we don't do that again. Got to pay attention to how it comes out of his hand. Despite that backdrop that they have, makes it a little difficult. But let's go. We end up getting a base hit. That one just kind of duck snorts in there, and we end up picking up a single. Nice. Again, I was hoping we were going to hit the ball a little bit harder, but, you know, Can't expect us to be perfect. End up stealing here on 0-2. And although, you know what? The shortstop probably would have picked that up, but the second baseman was charging with us stealing. I get why he took it. But unfortunately, now we're down 2-1, so wish he wouldn't have. I wish that ball would have dropped and we would have gotten through, and we would have kept that inning going. Instead, we pop out to start the 6th. Now let's just hope we don't do that here in the 8th, because we're starting to run low on outs. And again, it'd be really nice to be able to pick up a win before we hop on the mound in the next game. So let's see if we can start a rally with 2 outs again. We've done it before. We can do it again, just not when we swing at slurs down in the dirt. Question is, what does he bring right here to finish us off? 0-2 count. That was not the one. Come on, stay fair. Stay fair. Oh, 5.7 feet outside the pole. Don't tell me this is how we end up. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Thank you. We did not swing at that. I think we did. I think we did. But if he's going to say we didn't, I'm okay with that. Come on, just stay focused on this one right here. And it's going to be foul. Early on the slider. He's just gone slider and slurve. He's got to be bringing a fastball at some point, right? Maybe? Nope, that was a cutter. Okay. Thought maybe that was going to be a fastball, but let's go. We tie it up here with 2 outs in the 8th. And it's going to be a 2-2 game. We got a brand new one here going into, well, I guess it's not the 9th yet because we're not at home in this one. But hey, we give ourselves some new life. Let's hope we can go out there and end up closing this one. And look at that. We end up getting a lead here in the 9th. Guy on second, so let's see if we can extend this and give our bullpen a little bit more breathing room. They're going to get no more breathing room unless for some reason he ends up dropping it. No, okay, I didn't think so. That's fine, though. We still got a lead going into the bottom of the 9th. And that's unfortunate. That's not a good omen for what's going to happen in the next game. So that means that hopefully we can actually be really efficient on the mound in the next one, and we won't have to rely on the bullpen. But hey, we did it twice against Atlanta, so it's bound to happen to us. But let's hope it doesn't happen in this one, because again, we're back on the mound. Look at those stats, man. 1 and 3 do not go with the 55 innings, the 56 strikeouts, and the 2.6 ERA. I'm sorry, but let's see if we can make that look a little bit better. Pick up our 2nd win, not just of our career, but in a row as well, and take out the Mariners. I mean, keep in mind that we were coming off a 12 strikeout game, which is really incredible. Let's see if we can at least pick up 1 per inning in this one. And I feel like this is a better lineup than what we faced in our last one, so again, we just got to be prepared for it. Let's see if we can end up starting off this game right, as nope. That's going to be a ground out to second. Great play. But now it's time for us to do what we do best, and that's dominate on the mound. Let's see if we can start with a strike on that one. As we don't, the circle changes a little down and out. Let's go with the fastball around that same area, make up for it. As never mind, that's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit already before we even get an out. That's okay. That happens. That happens. That's not going to be a bad omen for the rest of the game. Trust me, we're going to find a way to pick this up as we end up getting that corner strike with the split. Go up and in with the fastball as he ends up going. Swings at it. And no, he cannot hang on to that second. Doesn't matter because I think he was going to be safe anyways, but still. We did not want that to happen. Slur him down and out, finish him off. That's not going to get him chasing. Okay, let's go fastball up and in again. Can't get it. I think we got to go split this time. Keep it in the zone, but down and away. You know, we're going to throw that again, but we're going to clip the inside part. Right here. Right here. There's no way. That's really how we're going to give up the first run of the game? The inside outs, an inside fastball, and just... Really? That's what we're going to do? That's what we're going to allow? Okay. And again, what a piss poor attempt by our second baseman to even be able to pick that one out. Come on. 2-0. And we can't get that in the zone. Okay. Come on. Just to get me over. Thank you. No change. That was good. All right. Can we end up getting a strikeout after this? Don't tell me that's gone. Well, we're following up our amazing first win with an absolute garbage appearance on the mound. Go from 3-0 to giving up a 2-run shot. Wow. There you go, get there. It's all right. I'll get him. There we go. 1 out. Holy shit, guys. I can't believe it. We got 1 out. All right. Let's just stop the bleeding now. Look, we can score 3 runs. We just can't allow any more than that. We're going to be lucky to get out of the 4th inning in this one. Come on, you gotta swing through those, man. Split. Finish him down the way. That wasn't. All right, we jam him up and in now. Just don't hit him. That's the main thing. Man, they're just making contact with everything, man. We are not looking sharp today. Let's go split down and away. Finish him right here. Again, I don't know how he's making contact on that. Now we get this one way off the plate. That's going to be the key. Well, that wasn't way off the plate. How does that even get through for a base hit? Come on, man. You're going to be lucky to get out of the 1st in this one now. Oh, my gosh. Where were these Mariners against the Blue Jays in Game 7? Oh, hey, a double play ball. Maybe? We do. That is the worst inning that I think that we've had in a while. But at least the offense gets 1 of them back. Now, again, we just need to make sure that we just stop the bleeding here. No more than 3 runs in this one. Can't believe we gave it up in the 1st as well. Where was that kind of swing on an 0-2 count or a 1-2 count? Yeah, we're just not placing the ball well, man. We're just not placing the ball well. We need to be a little more thoughtful with our pitches. Thankfully, that's a good one right there. Okay, change locations, change eye level. As we just missed the fastball in. Just misses the corner. He's going. And he's going to get it. Son of a bitch, man. Fastball up and in again. Thank God that goes foul. That's going to be a 2-2. Slurp down and away. He swings at that finally. I would say, okay, yeah, get the out at first. That's fine. Wild pitch my ass. Come on now. You should have been able to be able to catch that. I'm almost tempted to just hit him, to be honest with you. But I don't want the top of the order up again. At least not right away. 2-0 count, though. Man, we are not going deep in this game. Okay. Letty just barely gets a piece of that one. So fastball up. Uh-oh. How do you not swing at that? Take the bat off your shoulder. Come on. There it is. We're going to go up and in with the fastball again. If he doesn't swing, we go slurp down and out one more time. That works too. I'm not going to be upset at that. I'm still going to be upset at the way that we're playing in this one, but still. As long as we get out of this inning with no runs, which we do, we'll be happy, but God, we really need to clean it up. At least we had a chance to take our anger out in the box, you know? Find that zen again. And if we could do that after a home run, that would be great. Then again, what's the point of hero ball here when we're down by 2 and no one on, you know? It's only going to bring us within 1. Granted, there's a lot of game left. But still, having something like that, where we end up starting a little rally with a double here, could be exactly what we need here to be able to tie this up. Let's go. Guy on second now. Obviously, us with our 13th double of the season. Now, question is, can he bring us in to score? The jury's still out on that one. 1-2 count, don't strike out. Nope, we should have tried to steal third. Because then at that point, maybe we would have been at least a sac fly, you know, would have brought us in. Then now we're still hoping for the... Oh, get back. Oh my goodness. He caught me as I was trying to take an extra lead. I think we're stealing on this one. I know it sounds stupid, but I think it's going to be the right thing to do. There we go. That's going to actually drive us in. Let's go. What a base hit. And even if we wouldn't have tried to steal third on that one, we still would have come home. But now it's a one-run game. Let's pick it up. Well, at least it's one run. I was hoping we were going to be able to get more. But hey, you know what? One run at a time. That's how you win this. That is exactly how you win this. There we go. Now let's see if we can start to dominate on the mound again. Put those first 2 innings behind us. And let's see if we can... oh, I'm not going to split down and in again. Let's go change up down and away. Clip that edge. Alright, gets a little piece on it. Shouldn't be incredibly surprised. Go up and in to be able to K him up. There it is. Let's go. Swings at the up and in, and we got ourselves out number 1 of the 3rd inning. Great to see because, and the way that we've been starting the last couple innings, being able to get an out on the first one, let alone a strikeout on the first batter. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So let's see if we can get J-Rod out. That was a very generous call, I'm not going to lie. But hey, we'll take it. He has yet to take his bat off his shoulder in this one. So let's see if we can... Okay, allow him to do so. That is going to end up being a ground out, but hey, that's out number 2. We absolutely love that. Now we just got to make sure we don't give up a big bomb to big dumpy. Nice split right there. Let's see if we can go fastball up and in. Maybe we can catch him swinging. Oh, we did. It just drifted over the zone a little bit more than we wanted. Go split down and away. Make sure that this goes out of the zone. Okay? It's a good spot, though. That is a good spot. We're going to go down and in with the slurve. And we go back down and away. I think we're going to do it with the changeup. Let's go right here. Clip the edge. Or get him to swing. And we're not going to do either of those things. He's going to be looking fast. We go split. We just take him out right here. I don't think he was looking for a fastball because he looked like he was timed well on that. He just didn't get a piece of it, and we get out of it. Just unfortunate that we don't get an extra run that inning, but it's okay. As long as we keep up what we're doing and not give up any more base hits, we're going to be fine. As we give up a base hit up the middle. But we're okay. We're still looking all right. Going to end the inning without allowing a run or a base runner. I know better than to think that we're going to get 2 strikeouts. Ryan, you were brought in to play first base. What are we doing? And you're going to allow him to get home, aren't you? Wait. What a play! Holy cow! All right, all right, all right. Excuse me. Excuse me. I mean, that was still a horrible, horrible play by Ryan over there at first, but it allowed us to pick up an out as we don't get the fastball on the corner there. That's rough. That's all right. As we give up our second home run of the game. Oh, that one stays about 5.7 feet fair of the foul line. Put our foul ball and that one together and we have it. But nope, that's a goner. Or, yeah, I don't have anything to say to that. Can't believe we're back down to a 3-run deficit, and I'll be lucky if we get out of this inning. Funny how Coach allows us to stay in the game after fucking things like that, but he won't allow us to stay in the game when we are just absolutely cruising, and then brings in the bullpen to be able to give up our wins. Now at this point, like, this one's our fault. This one's me. This one's me. We're just not throwing well against Seattle, unfortunately, because we're leaving changeups like that just over the plate, and they're just crushing it. So, all we can really do is hope that we get an offense, or not an offense, an infield that's a little more competent than they are right here. And let's hope that we can really come back in our next start and be able to kind of put this one behind us. You know, everyone's got a bad game every once in a while. It just sucks that this was a really bad game. And the good news is we're going to have plenty of opportunities at the plate to be able to make up for it. But, again, man, 5 runs in 4 innings is not good. Not good. I shouldn't have said anything about us being better. Why did we not swing at that? That was terrible. That just kind of is the... Ball. what's the word I'm looking for? Basically really represents exactly how this day has gone. We swing at the garbage, but we leave the fastball in the zone, and we strike out on the slider. And we end up picking up 2, and we're back only down by 1. And coach is leaving us in the game. I understand 62 pitches, but you got a starter that's gone 4, and he's giving up 5 runs. You really want to keep him in the game, huh? Explains why we're more than 20 games under 500. Alright, well, at least we get the out on that one. Let's just make this an efficient one. And we can pick up another strikeout, that'd be ideal. I would appreciate that. But again, a lot needs to go. What? How did you leave that one that far over the zone, man? That was supposed to be a little more inside. And now I think we get yanked. As we should. We shouldn't have even come out for this one, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, a little too late there, buddy. Little too late. And again, as much as I want to blame this on Miami and the organization, this is just a shitty game from us. But thank God we're off the hook for the loss, you know? Our ERA is just going to skyrocket. We're going to be over a 3 for sure. Let's see if we can end up getting the lead right here. We just need a little base knock to drive him in from second. And hopefully we can, I don't know, make up for the garbage that we contributed in this one. As that's going to be a pop fly, and that's going to be a pop out to right. And unfortunately, we're back down by 1. Again, we're off the hook for the loss, but still, we want to pick up a win right here. Nice screwball. Holy cow, man. That is some insane movement. Insane movement. But good for him. Great pitch. Thankfully, we leave the fastball up and in. We do need to be aware of that cutter, though, because that's the one that's going to break out a little bit. And we want to make sure that we don't get fooled by it. Just a fastball down the middle again. Too late on that one. And I do not have high hopes for this. We still need to wait back, though, especially if it's a screwball. And it was. That one just did not have the same break because, again, it was a little out. So to be able to get that movement back in, it would have taken a little extra effort. Thankfully, we leave the fastball out now. Okay. 2-2 count. 2-2 count. Let's see what we can do here to at least get a base knock. Doesn't need to be something hard hit, just something through the infield. And that's not going to be the case. That is going to end up being a pop out to right. And how come ours couldn't carry the way that some of the other guys have? But again, the way that we ended up pitching in that one, we really didn't deserve anything. We didn't deserve this win in general as a team. Although I shouldn't say that because they actually did a damn good job. But man, 4 1/3, 10 hits. Thankfully no walks, but still 6 runs and 10 hits. Definitely the worst start of our career. I'm not going to lie, man. It blows my mind that there are 3 losses that we have where we pitched a lot better than we did in this one. That's sad. You know what else is sad is the fact that our ERA went up to 3.32. Surprisingly enough, our batting average went up in this video, but I am really sad that we now have an ERA that is over 3. But again, after a game like that, we deserve it. All we can do now is put that game in our rear view, hope that we can end up winning Game 3 against Seattle, hope we don't get swept, and then also look forward to that 3-game set against the Phillies in Philadelphia before we come home for our next start in Game 1 against Colorado. A team that has a worse record than us, if you can believe that. 5 games worse than us, surprisingly enough. I didn't think that that was going to be possible, but the Rockies find a way to do it. So hopefully we can go out there, redeem ourselves for the game that we just had in this one. And again, let's just hope that we can start to pick it up on the mound again. And we had a lot of good momentum coming from the last video. Just unfortunate that got stifled in this one. Let's just look ahead, hope that we can take down Colorado, and hope we can get back on track. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time.